Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas State's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, Dave. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down in the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Quick step and go. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Red Wolves are on the move. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Summers. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete. The Red Wolves line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got a man. It's Cross. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single back. Got the 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Guys, let's chat about App State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, And getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman, he was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in on third down. Those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Let's talk about App State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get... He's going for the big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Swan. The short hands. It's Barnes. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Give to the single back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see if this Red Bull... Offense can get moving. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about App State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll toss it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
To the air, it's Rayner. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he returned that in to reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's talk about App State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this.
Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Swan. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Got it behind the line. It's Rucker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to throw, it's Swann. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in, it's Dozier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Down, baby.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Burris. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Using his legs, it's Roberts. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Look out, he's got room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now improvising.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of a half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. DBs will try to keep everything in front. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Red Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep...
There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Snags it over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Red Wolves are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Red Wolves have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw again. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Lead pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion, they ice the game, they don't get it, it feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rayner. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the ground with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's complete on the right side. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll keep it on the sneak. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Catch in the middle, it's Little. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Wolves are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Off-play action on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, App State. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it. And the offense should be able to run out the clock. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, App State. A great catch and run for 6.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.